To keep it 100, a buck, 1,000, whatever, to be honest with you, the best thing I ever could have done for my mental and physical health is quit a job. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely loved the job that I quit. It's the first time I've ever quit without giving a notice. That lets you know it had to be bad. And believe you me, I stuck it out for as long as I could. I did and still do have, people that are depending on me and bills that are dependent on me. So believe you me, this was not an easy decision. I realized, or I guess I should say, excuse me, once I realized that my hives, real quick backstory, I started getting hives about maybe a month prior to me leaving, and I thought they were mosquito bites. And some of them were, don't get me wrong, because the mosquitoes do love to eat your girl. That sounded gross. But for the most part, I really did think that I was getting these hives because I would scratch my mosquito bites not knowing that they were mosquito bites. Turns out there's no bite, there's just a hive. And for many people like myself, we carry our stress in our nervous system, and that affects our digestive system, which is why I didn't have an appetite also. And our digestive system affects our skin. So I knew it was time, in addition to physically, but mentally and psychologically, the games that were being played with me. Like, for instance, leaving me to set up the entire situation by myself. Really? Not to mention, the person offering help is the same person who wrote you up a few days ago for helping. And then, of course, goodness gracious, is nowhere to be found when you actually do need said help that she'll probably write you up later for. And then you realize, I just need to change my attitude, because the people around me I can't control, therefore they're not going to change. I can only control and change me and who I have around me. So, in this case, that entails changing my scenery and changing my attitude in the meantime, because sometimes your scenery can't be changed immediately, but your attitude can. So you combine all of that drama, right? And the fact that I just only seem to be getting bit, only break out in hives and whatnot, is because of this place. It's time to change. It's time to do something better for your mental and your physical, because after all, they are connected. So then you realize that it's really time to make a change, and you wake up one morning and just do it. I woke up one morning and was like, I can no longer go and work around people that are so negative and so insecure and so problematic, and started working for myself. And the hives have gone. And don't get me wrong, being self-employed is super stressful, but not nearly as stressful as staying in a situation that makes you feel the way that I have expressed that I have felt in that situation leading up. You should always go where you're appreciated and valued. And even if that means, you got to do something different, you got to do something different. Quitting my job was the best thing that I ever did. And because they treated me so poorly, I didn't even feel like giving a notice, and I didn't feel bad for it, and still don't feel bad for it. And to be perfectly honest with you, now I'm the happiest that I've ever been. And I truly do follow all of the steps that I, encourage my coaching clients to follow, and troubleshooting and everything. Oh my gosh, sorry, I have something in my eye. And I can honestly say that listening to yourself, doing what's best for yourself and your body will always give you positive results. Always. Always. Never stay in a situation, especially when it's starting to manifest physically. It's one thing to just think about it, I hate this job or whatever, but it's quite another for it to manifest on you physically. Me getting hives because that job and that place and those people just was not the business, and it shouldn't be for you either. Always do what's best for you, and you will always have good things come to you. Always.